We're back. Let's start the music. That took a lot of pictures, huh, everybody? Jesus. Welcome, everybody. Can't see y'all. Hey, everybody. We about to get started in a second. Give it a second. Welcome. Sharing the live, so if you don't see me, sharing it to people. Share the live for me, people. I think I got two music playing. Oh, this is ridiculous. Ooh, we about to get started. Multimedia in its best essence. Yeah, I know I got a little too much going on right now. It's all good. How's everybody week going? Tell me in a second, because I can't see what the hell y'all doing. Or writing, or saying, or anything else. Oh, man. Yes, I'm sharing the live. So if you want to share my live, share my live. Share it to mothers, baby mothers, mothers, grandmothers, grandfathers. You know, anybody that got a job, anybody got a 401k, anybody with a heartbeat. Oh man, I'm over a minute. So we're going to do it again. It's all good. It's all love in here. Let's see what's going on. Alright. Ooh, I got the exciting music. The anticipation of starting is driving me nuts. Alright, I'm back. Anybody watching me? Oh, I got 3 people. Cousin, how are you? Alright, I'm going to cut off this picture real quick. Stop sharing. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, tonight, it's going to be a special episode. I got a special guest, and she is in the building. We're going to bring her in. I'm just going to give her your introduction. Before that, let me take care of things. Let me let y'all know who I am. That's not working.
Nobody listens to with your host, George.
Thank you. Got that out of the way. Okay, tonight we're going to have a different show. We're going to talk about healthy eating, talking about vegetarian diets, meatless diets. She's going to say it better than me because she's better than me. So, I'm going to bring her in. It's a lady I met off of IG. She's definitely here to give us some insight and some things on a better way of eating. So let's introduce Dottie. Let's bring her in. Dottie from Dottie Speaks. We're going to give her a round of applause. Excuse me, everybody.
Hey,
Dottie, welcome. Round of applause to you.
hello. Hi, George. How are
How
you?
are you?
I'm doing
Dottie,
well.
I'm good to see you.
Good to see you all. Thank you so much. Let me just start by saying thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, absolutely.
I really appreciate it. This is speaking and empowering folks is my dream. And I work full time as an accountant, but this
Oh,
is what
wow.
I absolutely, yeah, this is what I absolutely love to do. So I've been blogging, doing some writing. I've been on the plant-based journey, and now I'm like really trying to speak because that's really what's in my heart, what I want to do. So thank you, and this is my first podcast, so thank you for having me on.
Really? But
Yeah.
I seen you go live, so I figured you do this all the time. You were such
Well,
a natural.
well, thank you. I take that as a great compliment. No, not live. I'm more of a writer than a talker.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I'll write like to the end of the time, but I'm new to the speaking and getting on live. I need to do it more. Just to say it like that. So yeah.
Okay, I got you. Well, you know something. This live could be an interesting world. You know, it could be the
Mm-hmm,
best thing, it could be the worst thing, but it is what you make of it out of it. You know,
mm-hmm.
I will say that. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
but I love
welcome.
connecting with
So,
people. So I'm here. I'm ready. Yeah.
all right. So tell me, what is a plant-based diet? So you talking about um you just eat branches all day? Like, what is plant-based? You know what I mean? Like, you eat grass, like, salads all the time. Like, what is it? Let me know.
That's so funny you say that because when you say that or vegan, people think like they just oh, what is that? I'm not doing that. I don't want to eat that. But all it is eating an excessive amount of fruits, vegetables, and plant-based food. And so let me back up a little bit because I always like to teach people that I'm not a vegan, so I'm not a vegan, but I do. You'll see me use those words in my writing, my blogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hashtag it because that's how I reach my audience. But a vegan is a person who consumes no animal products at all, and
Ooh,
I think that's dope. I'm like they have to be the most compassionate humans in the world
they're
because
aliens.
they're, they, look, I ain't no vegan. I learned that vegans they don't even consume honey. Because
They don't eat honey.
they don't eat honey because honey is from a bee, a living thing. They're like, listen, I don't want to take anything from anything that's living, So I'm not a vegan. I love honey. I buy honey. You're going to see me with my Uggs on. Y'all know that's lamb fur. So hope it's not no PETA people out
So,
there. Don't kill me.
so hold on a second. So vegans don't wear Uggs.
Right. They a true vegan, if you really want to classify yourself as a vegan, you do not eat or consume anything made by any animal
Wow, that's
or
crazy.
or human at that. Like
Wow.
I don't even think a vegan would wear like human hair. Like, look, I'm not no vegan. So I like to teach people that because it is interchangeable. Now, eating a plant-based diet, you're eating like a vegan for the most part.
Okay.
For the most part. But a plant-based diet consists of course, an excessive amount of fruits and vegetables, more than what you would normally eat. But it also includes whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, and then legumes, lentils, chickpeas, beans. Um,
Legumes?
Legumes, yes,
What
yes.
is a legume?
It's a bean, like your beans.
Oh, okay, like a bean. Okay.
Legume is actually two different things. A legume. So let me see. Let me explain it. So when you eat a green bean,
Mm-hmm.
that full thing is a bean, but the
Right.
little thing on the inside is the legume.
Oh,
So it's a difference between beans and legumes. People don't know that. So a lentil is actually a legume.
it
Uh,
is.
yes, it is. A peanut is a legume. But like a kidney bean is a bean. So
Okay. See, I'm ignorant. When I think of lagoon, I think of a water beach and like beautiful water inside a cave. Okay.
no, no, no,
I'm way off. Okay, gotcha.
no. But they're interchangeable, legume, bean. So that's going to be in your diet too, if you're going to be eating plant based, and it should be because that's where you get a lot of your protein and some of those carbs that you wouldn't normally get just on eating a normal or a meat based diet.
Okay. So, what started you doing this? Like, you just woke up one morning and said, I'm done with meat. I'm gonna, steak is whack. I'm going to get some beans. So, like,
Well, I'll answer that. So I had stopped eating beef and pork. Well, I really had stopped eating pork a very long time ago. I had slowed down on beef, like just health reasons.
mhm,
I at the time, and this was like before I even started feeling better before the pandemic, I developed fibromyalgia,
oh, wow.
which is an autoimmune disease that it comes in, it creeps in and gives you really a lot of muscle aches and pains and strains of that nature. And I started noticing when I was changing my diet, eating more fruits and vegetables, which I've always loved. I've never been a big meat eater anyway, so
Hmm.
wasn't that hard for me. But when I took away the beef, when I bought me a Ninja. I started doing more smoothies and things. I started feeling better. I really
Right.
did. And I just thought because I was just eating healthier, okay? And so let's just fast forward a couple of years to pandemic. And me and my children were sitting around like everybody else with this extra time on our hands. And my daughter, who is, I call her a creative genius. She
Hmm.
anything creative she can do, including cooking. And so she's always like, Mom, let's try this recipe. I'm like, cool. So we already was trying to, and I don't ever want to minimize anyone, say you're not eating healthy or, like we all, even me still, I have my little junk food, my little processed food. It's
Right.
vegan processed food that I like to eat, but I was already, on that path of, we're not going to be eating, fast food every day. Yeah, I'm not going to McDonald's. Like we were already on that path. So my kids are already in the habit of, okay, let me pick a healthy meal. Let me pick a recipe for mom to make. And my daughter had expressed to me, she's like, Mom, I really want to try some plant-based dishes. And she got the idea from her friend who was what we were calling vegetarian.
Okay.
And she thought it was cool that, when they went out, he was like only ordering macaroni or cheese pizza, and I was explaining to her, but baby, you just can't sit and eat carbs, which those are bad carbs, and we could talk about that.
Macaroni's like horrible.
White pasta macaroni,
Yeah.
that you don't want to consider that plant-based. I'm not eating meat. That's not what a plant-based diet is. So I said, well, we're not going to do that. Let's try some, let's go on IG and see about these plant-based recipes. And so the first recipe that we tried, it was chickpeas, and it was a chickpea sweet potato patty.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, sound like a weird combination, right? But I said, well, let me try this.
Chickpeas, sweet potatoes?
It's a chickpea sweet potato patty.
Okay, hold on. So it's made, so inside of it, it's filled with chickpeas and sweet potato.
Yes, the sweet potato is the foundation of it.
Oh, so the crust is actually a sweet potato.
Yep, it's a sweet potato. So you start with a sweet potato, you you mash it up. At that time, just use some canned garbanzo.
Oh, you made this? You made this?
Yeah, me and my daughter made it together. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Round of applause to you. That's dope.
We were just like, let's pick a recipe, and she loves sweet potatoes. I do too. So we just was like, because we wanted to try something different. We see this a plant-based meal is, So and it's sweet potatoes, chickpeas. We season it with some ginger, some honey, a little bit sea salt, and we fried it in some olive oil, like kind of sauteed it in some olive oil, and we add avocado to it. I think it's on my page. Let me tell you. I was like, what?
It was good?
Like, it was so good.
Now, was it good? Because, all right, I know one thing. Like, I say stuff is good when I make it. But, 90% of that stuff is trash. So this was really good.
No, it was so good. I was like, and we added some tomatoes to it. I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, my taste buds were just singing. And so I got really curious there. So I said, well, let me try another one of these plant-based dishes. So the next recipe I remember making, it was really simple. It was broccoli sauteed, but it had cashews added into it.
Okay.
So, and I picked that recipe because the cashew is your protein for that dish.
Right.
Again, wow, who would have thought to go to the store, buy raw cashew, organic raw cashew.
Okay.
And saute it. I had never had a dish with. I love cashews though. I would buy them, in a pack, but just sauteed it up. Steamed the broccoli and olive oil, seasoned it. Oh my God, it was just so
off
good.
The chain, huh?
It was just good. And then you're like, okay, so then your brain has to process like, okay, I just didn't eat any chicken. At the time we're eating like chicken and turkey, no chicken and turkey. But I feel good, and I'm full, and your taste buds are gonna just sing when you start really making plant-based dishes like that, because it's flavorful.
You know what I did today, because I knew you was coming on. I was like, all right, let me see what this is about. So
okay.
All right, I started with, when I think about plant-based, I went and got a salad. All right, so normally I add chicken, but I didn't do the chicken this time.
Okay.
And it was okay. You know what I mean? Like, it was okay. Like, I had corn in it. What up? Red onions, bean sprouts,
bean sprouts,
carrots, cabbage, and like field greens, and with some balsamic vinaigrette dressing.
Yes.
No, it was all right. I did get cheese. I did get blue cheese crumbles.
Get you a little cheese on there.
I can still eat my cheese.
Well, I don't recommend regular dairy cheese for anyone any longer because it's full of sodium. It's processed. It's full of sodium. It's just full of sodium.
I can't even regular. But hold on, isn't blue cheese like regular cheese, or is it imitation also?
I think blue cheese has a huge imitation element to it.
Jesus.
That's why it tastes so good. It's just salty. It's not.
Man.
It's not, if you're gonna, cheese, and cheese is one of those things where when you're eating this type of diet, it's hard to avoid. So, if I'm at a party and nobody got nothing else to eat and it's some cheese pizza, I eat a slice of cheese pizza. I'm not gonna die. But I prefer, if you're gonna eat cheeses, eat your lighter cheeses. Eat like a mozzarella, something
Okay.
like that. Because the more the more yellow it is, the more salt, the more processed, the more fatty it is.
So
So
hold on, most cheese. I thought cheese was a product
of milk, of dairy, of the
dairy.
cow.
Yeah. So how do you make How are they making plant-based cheese? Like, what's making it cheesy? Like, what
Man,
what what are they
plant
doing? Like,
cheese is so good. Let me tell you why plant-based cheese is good. All it is soy and potatoes with some. But let me tell you, the way in BioLife is the best brand. I don't care if somebody want to come after me. I don't like Daya. I don't like Daya. It
who's
gives you
Daya? Sound like a girl I used to date in college.
it's a cheese. So when y'all out there, y'all trying
Oh,
to
it's a cheese. Daya is a.
Diet, I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I give you gas. And that's nothing. People think, oh, you
Whoa.
trying on business, so you have gas. I don't have no gas no more than when I ate something else. Like I don't really have a lot of gas. Like, no, and I buy a lot of organic, whole, not antibiotic products. So that's probably why I don't have gas. And before I make anything, I rinse it really well and I prepare it. So I don't have no lot of gas, but that diet cheese, oh no, it
Daya
was
cheese gives you gas?
for me and my daughter, we like, oh no. So if I see a product with diet, I don't get it. But BioLife is really good. It's really rich. Now it costs a little bit, like just for that, what is it, 6 to 8 ounces of shredded
Mm-hmm.
cheese, it's about $8. It's about
Damn.
it is. It is. But let me tell you, when you really start eating a plant-based diet, the thing about it is very filling. It's gonna fill
Really?
you up. You're not gonna use the same amount of cheese that you would use with a dairy cheese, because think
Why
about it.
is that?
Because look at it. It's a potato and a bean. It's filling.
Yeah, those are filling things. Yeah, you're right.
It's very nutritious, and and that brings me to another point about the plant-based diet in general. The reason why people lose weight on it is because you're eating a lot of fiber. Okay, so
Okay.
we talking about big cleansing, big detoxing. People say, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be on the toilet." Yes, you are. I ain't about to lie to y'all. You're gonna be on the toilet. But when you get used to it, your body will regulate. Your body will regulate. And when you add in your carbs, like your brown rice, your quinoa, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna give you some balance. Then you're gonna go
Okay.
out the schedule. But you can look at any, WebMD is where I get a lot of my information from. You can Google it. We are supposed to go to the bathroom 3 to 5 times a day. You're supposed to have a bowel movement minimum 3 times a day. You're supposed to have big girthy bowel movements, long periods of time.
Whoa.
You're
Big girl.
supposed to. You're supposed
Jeez.
to think about it. That's
It's a lot
another
of shit.
you're supposed to. Listen, you're supposed to. But that's why you see people like, dang, down that place, your stomach start going down, your skin start to like just change
Clear up.
and tighten up, because you are like detoxing all the time. You're cleansing your body, that fiber and all those excessive nutrients. It just comes through, and it's like, well, what do? I'm gonna make the skin softer. I'm gonna brighten it up. I read a story. A lady was losing her vision, got on a plant-based diet. Her vision came back. Okay,
Hold
I
on.
read.
Wait a
I might
minute.
have to do something on that story, or if
So this woman changed her diet and her eyesight came back?
her eyesight came back. Let me tell you.
So how about the effect on men? Because as men, you
Mhm.
get older, what they say is that the soldier don't salute like he did. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
could
Mhm.
this help guys
Mhm.
get that, instead of using a blue pill, change their
Mhm.
diet?
Mhm. Mhm.
What do you
I
think?
I hear ginger is really good for men, and that ginger,
Ginger.
yes,
Mm.
being ginger, real ginger, not nothing fake. And again,
Not
I
saying
don't
I
know.
had this problem though. I'm just
Ah,
asking because men,
that's a
there's
whole nother
guys out here that
episode. We
there's
gonna
guys
talk
out
about
here that
something
have this
else.
problem. You know what I
But
mean?
no,
Like,
that's life. We can talk about that. That's life. And I do this diet is. I'm 40. This diet, I'm telling you, you're getting older. This diet is for us. Let me tell you, and because I love my celebrities. I follow Steve Harvey, plant-based diet. Okay,
Steve
Taraji
Harvey.
Steve Harvey, he's on a plant-based diet. Taraji P Henson, plant-based diet. Why?
Wow.
Health reasons. They, mainly, and here's the thing about the plant-based diet, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why, thank you, Dina, my sister on. She said,
What's
listen,
good, Dina? How are you?
hi, sweetie, and why it long term outweighs the keto diet. Now, I did keto on my little weight loss journey. I lost 30 pounds on keto. Keto is great short term. But the reason why, one, I had to come off of it, the type of work I do, I needed some carbs. I needed some
Hold on.
oatmeal.
What's keto is when you just eat
When you eat mainly meat and you lower your carbs.
Oh, see that? Yeah, that's BS. Like that's the Atkins diet. Remember
That's
back in
the
the day they had the Atkins diet
yeah.
and you just ate
Listen,
meat?
it's all the same. I'm glad you made that point, George, because even with it plant-based vegan, like it's the same thing as when people was doing vegetarian. It's more, Dr. CB put a lot of information out there. Like this is nothing new. It's just a
You know,
different name
I
for it.
actually met his daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his daughter
Wow,
lives in Atlanta. I
how
met
is
her.
that?
I had the privilege to be part of a group they was doing this party. It was a big mess, it turned out. But like it was supposed to be a dinner and all that thing. So she actually showed up. Like it was dope. She's real nice lady. You know what I mean? Like I
Wow.
think her last name is Bowen, actually. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I met her. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, like, she said her little things. It was real cool. Like,
That is, how dope is that? Yes. So
yeah,
I read his work. I follow his work. I'm like, he was putting it out there. He is the godfather of it. I mean, when he
yeah.
really started out, a lot of people start saying, and that's the thing about it. Like I was saying, the reason why I tell people, listen, if you're feeling like, you need to get healthier, you need to start a plant-based diet. When I tell people, let me tell you this, meat tastes good, okay?
No, it
I don't,
does.
meat tastes good, okay? I don't sit and tell nobody, don't eat no meat no more. That's not, as a person who wants to empower someone, I'm not going to tell you that, but I am going to tell you to eat less meat. I'm going to tell you to go 2 or 3 days and do a full plant-based diet. I'm going to tell you when you do want to eat meat, my big suggestion is only to eat 2 ounces of meat a day. And actually, that's what I did when I was like on my keto. When I did on my keto diet, I only did 2 ounces of meat a day. And so what is
Two
that?
ounces of meat a day.
That's that's
That's like
chicken. That's your fist.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's your fist.
You're gonna eat a chicken breast size of your fist. You're gonna have like some turkey bacon, maybe 2 or 3 strips. So a steak, maybe a small 6-ounce steak. So
So,
and what that is doing, I'm pick what meal you want to eat meat at, and then make sure you eat your excessive amount of fruits and vegetables the rest of the day.
so hold on. So you mean to tell me that you don't eat bacon?
Oh no! I had bacon in years, years. I still make turkey bacon with my kids here and there, but my kids are switchy swatchy. They got together. Sterling and I, my 2 babies. If y'all know my babies, and they said, "We tired of eating like this. We tired of eating all this healthy food." They went off with me. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Okay, what would you like me to buy?" Well, I just would like to eat chicken again, and so I went and I go to Whole Foods, no antibiotic chicken, the good stuff. I cooked that stuff. They didn't even eat it. I said, "You didn't eat." I said, "Excuse me, you
They
didn't
didn't
eat."
eat the food?
My son eats like me. He likes to eat a lot of we eat black eyed peas. We eat cabbage and carrot soup. We do we do protein
Cabbage and what?
cabbage carrot soup, one of our favorite meals.
What is cabbage and
Just cabbage and carrots in a soup, but
Nay,
I
what's
make
good?
soup and we put onions in it, and then I may sprinkle some nutritional yeast on it, which gives it like a cheesy flavor. It adds protein. Or you figure out how to get protein in there when you are eating a plant-based diet. So that's one of our favorite meals. We like to do a vegetable soup that we like to do. We eat like a lot of we like Beyond Meat. We do that. But I just
Okay. Now let's go on to Beyond Meat. Because I looked at this stuff and the
Okay.
sodium on this stuff
Mm-hmm.
is like off the chain.
Okay, yes, it is. That is more along what I consider process.
Yes,
Uh,
it's definitely
here's
processed.
process. It's processed. The base of Beyond Meat is soy.
Yeah.
Okay, with a lot of people, we could talk about that too. A lot of people have, oh my God, soy is not good for you. That's not true. We could talk about that more in detail. But here's the thing with Beyond Meat: it's still healthier than eating beef. It's still healthier. It's
How
still
are you?
healthier, and there's ways
What's
you can.
so bad about beef? Explain to me. Educate me.
Beef, it's saturated fat. That's it. Like I
That's it.
It's got a lot of fat in it. Even a leaner cut beef, and I know I've seen like grass fed beef. Okay, that's healthy.
Yeah.
You could do a grass fed beef. That's not vegan or plant based though. But
Okay.
we're talking about quantity here, right? And we're
Right.
talking like I said, where people start to get sick is when they're eating meat excessively. And guess
Yeah.
what? It takes 2 to 3 months for any meat product to fully come out of your system.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah.
2 to 3
Put
months.
some dramatics on that. So think about
So
that.
hold on. My body's just still dealing with stuff I ate 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, what was the last holiday, Labor Day? You ate a couple of burgers, some ribs and stuff.
Shoot, that was last weekend.
That's last weekend. That stuff's still floating around in you, okay? It's still
Damn.
in there, remnants of it, and
Still out
okay.
there like Jaws, huh?
Okay, and the saturated fat of it, got up into one of your arteries and everything else. So again,
Oh
we're talking
man.
about quantity. So just think though, the average person, you wake up, you eat your bacon for breakfast. Then for lunch, you're eating like maybe a turkey sandwich, something processed. Then for dinner,
Right.
you're eating like your meatloaf. So, and you don't have all this meat in just one day, and then you don't give your body a break. Then the next day you're eating chicken, and then you're eating this, and then you're that. And if you're eating that every day, what happens is you start to build up inflammation. A lot of
Ooh.
people, especially in the Black community, I don't know what it is about our joints and our muscles and stuff, but we get inflammation easier. It's probably like our skin, our melanin. We get inflammation a lot easier by eating excessive
Right.
meat products. And on top of that, of course, we got to fry it and add all this extra salt and sodium, and that doesn't help it. And that's why, again, I recommend you can look it up. Any WebMD, any type of website, what they're going to say about the plant-based diet is it's great for your heart. It's good
Ooh.
for your heart. And that's why I tell people this is why you need to learn how to eat like this and adapt this. Because like I tell people all the time, especially as we get older, we have to take care of our heart. Our
Yeah,
heart
that's true.
through eating and of course cardio. Like I say,
Yeah.
we could be brain dead, knock on wood, but when our heart go, you go. When your heart go, you out. You gone. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
true.
hard. And Mediterranean people that live in the
The
Mediterranean,
Mediterranean diet, yeah.
they say they live the longest. They have the longest lifespan because they eat primarily a plant-based diet. It's full of fruits, it's full of vegetables. They do a lot of olive oil, olive
Mm-hmm.
greens in that nature. They still do
I
chicken.
do use olive oil
Oh my gosh,
a
are you
lot.
serious? I drown everything in olive oil.
Like I usually use olive oil and vinegar
That's very good. That's very
for
healthy.
salad dressing, and then with some
Mhm.
garlic.
Yeah, for that, and that's all you need. That's really all you need. And when you start to eat like that, and then you eat something what's like what I call toxic, or guy, you don't even want it, or you could taste it. Like now, if I do taste a piece of chicken, it tastes so wow to me. It's like this just tastes wow to me. Like it just it don't taste. It just tastes
So you
wow.
don't even so chicken doesn't taste good to you anymore.
It don't taste good to me at
So
all.
how often now do you eat meat?
I I eat some tuna and salmon here and there. Like
Wow.
I'll have some salmon like once or twice a month. Mainly because I'm cooking it for my children, and then I like my little tuna packets. I'll have that like maybe once a week or something. But I mean, I don't I don't have to have it. I
Wow.
don't
So
have to.
no chicken, no
Mm-mm.
turkey,
No,
no hamburger. Man,
no.
you look disgusted. Like you're
No,
like, how could you eat this? Like, what's
I
wrong
don't
with
want to look
you?
disgusted.
No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
That's the
fine. Go
thing.
ahead. Give me the disgusting look. I need it.
No, 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 because I don't like nobody on what they do, and I don't want to minimize anyone,
No,
But
no, 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 no. You're not minimizing nobody.
yeah, I
This is
just
a safe space. This is a safe
yeah,
space here. We're having fun. No
yeah.
pig feet. Harry said, "Do you like pig feet?" No
No,
pig feet.
no, no pig
Have
feet.
you have you ever
Oh
eaten a
no,
pig foot?
no, no, no,
Stop it.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
my daughter's over here like, ew, it's nasty. Like, who eats
Who
pig
said it?
feet?
I'm looking at the
Like
guy.
Harry, you eat pig feet, man. What's wrong with you, man? Like, slavery's over. We don't do that no more, man.
No,
Like, yo,
no. And I mean, I'll tell you, this is very dear to my heart. I just lost my auntie to diabetes.
oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm. I lost my mother, and my two grandmothers passed away at the age of 55.
Oh
from
Lord.
from the diseases that, had they had this information, they could have really changed their life around. The obesity, the diabetes, and the heart disease. My mother had congestive heart failure. You
Oh
know,
wow.
and so it's like it's personal for me now, because it's like, wow, like had they just changed their eating, the eating is the first thing, and the exercise is important also, but had they just changed their eating, like who knows, they could still be here with us right now.
Wow, that's true. You think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. So, and that's the thing with it. Once you start eating plant-based and you really start to do it, you will start to notice changes immediately.
Gotcha.
Like
So
you're
okay.
yeah.
So a heathen like myself, that's like, I'm a carnivore. Like I'll go out in there and bite a deer and be happy. Like, how do you suggest I get started?
Um, the first thing to do is to I always tell people to buy like a crock pot.
A crock pot?
A crock pot, or I'm old school, I got a crock pot. What is it, an Instapot?
Yeah, okay.
And then I also check to see what's their level with like legumes and beans, because you need the legumes and the beans
Okay.
um, for
Protein.
for protein. You do need to have that. You don't have to have those every day, but you need to eat that every other day
Okay.
to make sure you get that level of protein. Um, Vegan protein, like protein
Okay.
for smoothies. That's the other way I get my protein, and then nuts, seeds and nuts.
You know something? I used to put protein in like my green drinks, like, like in smoothies, right?
What you use? Whey
But
protein?
I was using no, I was using plant-based.
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
my doctor told me that easy on the protein because
Hmm.
it affects your kidneys.
Yes. So I was about to say you got to drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
So like I use a vegan protein. It suggests 2 scoops. I only use 1 scoop.
okay.
So my
Gotcha.
smoothie every morning. It's here we go right here. Actually, this is I done drunk it, but
Wow.
it's coconut milk. I do a
Mm-hmm.
scoop of sunflower butter, which is sunflowers. Like it's like peanut butter, but it's sunflower made from sunflowers.
Okay.
I do 1 scoop of vegan
Hold on
protein.
1 second. Now go ahead, talk.
I do 1 scoop of vegan protein. I do a little cacao powder, and that's good because it has magnesium in it.
Cacao
Uh,
powder?
I call it cacao powder, cocoa powder.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like
Hershey's
cacao, like,
cocoa, which I make y'all hot chocolate with. Really called
oh,
cacao from the cacao bean. Yes,
from the
cacao powder.
cacao bee?
Yep,
I like cocoa. Can I make hot chocolate out of it?
you can. You
Am I
can.
losing Dottie? Oh, okay. You back.
You can.
Okay.
You got me.
You can't make chocolate out of it.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay. All right. So
I
go ahead. I'm sorry. I threw your
and
train of thought off. I'm sorry.
okay, a little bit of maple syrup just to add a little bit of sweetness to it, and that's my breakfast every morning. It's so good. It's so nutritious. But yeah, you do with the protein powder. Just once, so you could do 2 scoops a day.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let me ask you.
Drink your water.
My biggest thing is coffee and cream.
Coffee
I
and cream.
love coffee. Like I love, and that French vanilla bean is it's like crack to me. Like I'm really addicted to this stuff. Like every morning, like a fiend. Like especially like during the pandemic, like my recreation was getting up in the morning, going to the gas station and getting a cup of coffee and seeing somebody. Like that made my day. You know what I mean? Like, oh snap, humans, they still exist. So
Right.
now I'm like pookie on this stuff. I'm like, it's calling me. In the morning, like I'm like it's ridiculous, man. So what should I do? Like, is there anything that like I can do to substitute like coffee and cream and stuff like that?
Well, I do every day. I do a matcha green tea. Okay, and my
Okay,
green tea is a plant. It is a plant-based drink. Matcha is made from the rice plant. Okay,
okay,
and it gives you. I might have some here in my bag. It gives you. I can tell I came from work and just threw everything out. It gives you a lot of focus. Um,
yeah, I need to
and
focus.
then
I'll
yes,
be
and
all over the place.
so I do my every day. That's why I do accounting work. So I'm staring at the computer and looking at details all day. Let me see if I got an extra one
Oh
in here.
man, accounting, that's a tough job, man. I wish.
Oh
My
my
mother
God.
was an accountant. You mean you good people.
It's stressful. But to calm myself down, I don't have one. I'm used to today. But I
I
do.
fly a kite when you could pop a pill, Harry? Like, that's how
This
you
is what I
feel?
use, Georgie. Look,
Okay.
this is my favorite one too. It's,
Organic green tea.
yes, it's organic. If you look here, it's it has toasted rice in it. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see that? So that's like the plant-based element. Let me put my camera. That's like the plant-based element of it. Okay. That
Right.
and put with this right here for organic ginger.
Organic ginger.
Yep, I shake some of this ginger in there. Sometimes I shake
No
in.
sugar?
I don't have to have sugar. I
Oh my
don't.
God.
You know what I put in it sometimes? The ginger. Remember, ginger is spicy. So you
Yeah,
shake
ginger is spicy, very spicy.
ginger is spicy. So and listen. I discovered this because I ran out of maple syrup, right? And I'm like, oh, I got no
Right.
maple syrup. So I was like, I'm just gonna shake the ginger in there. I was like, I'm good. I'm like, I'm good.
You know
That
something? I got
and
an aunt and she sweetens stuff
mm-hmm.
with maple syrup.
Maple
And I
syrup.
said, why do you do that? She said, because maple syrup is the best natural sweetener that you
Sure
don't
is.
need a lot of it.
It sure is. Let me tell you guys, Target has a maple syrup. It's about this big. It's about 3 ounces, but it's $2.50 because maple syrup, organic maple syrup,
It's
is very
expensive as hell.
expensive. Costco's the next place to get it. You can get like maybe a 10 ounce for $8, and that's actually a really good deal. But if you out in Target, get the little ones at $2.50. I'm gonna post it. I've
Yeah,
been going to
post it.
Target to get some of my stuff because I'm like these prices, man. And I'm gonna
Now
have
that's another thing.
yeah.
Eating bad is way cheaper than eating good. Let's be real.
Yeah. Well, y'all
Let's
seen
be
it.
real. I
Y'all
can
seen
go to
it. Suit your
McDonald's and
heart. Suit
feed
your
my
heart.
family for a week for
Yeah.
$20. But okay, when you made this change, how much was it a large increase in your grocery bill?
It was because I went crazy at the beginning. I was buying
Okay.
because I was so in love with the food, and I just was like, man, I fell in love with Whole Foods and the way the food tastes. Let me tell you this: it's worth your health. It's worth your health to eat. To
Health
buy.
is wealth.
Health is wealth. Again, we can't do anything without our heart. We can't do anything without our health. Let me tell, and then here's the thing. To make 2 points. I want to make a point about eating organic, and then when you really start eating a plant-based diet, what most people
Mm-hmm.
naturally do. I'll start with organic first. If you guys don't take anything else from me tonight, the 4 foods that I absolutely think that you should absolutely buy organic is sweet potatoes, blueberries, grapefruit, and squash.
Okay, why those 4?
Because when you taste those organic, they taste so good. You're immediately gonna feel the effects on your body. I challenge anyone to go to Whole Foods, buy organic sweet potato. Go somewhere else. They might even have some that's not organic at Whole Foods. You got to be careful at Whole Foods. You got to read the label, okay?
Right.
Cut the one that's organic. The knife will slice through it, okay? It will slice through it. Go to the one that's not organic. You're gonna be struggling like you do every holiday trying to cut.
Yeah, like they
That's the
tough. Like
difference.
you could throw them through the window and they'll break.
My sister is on Diamond Beauty Club. Hey sister, she said
Hey
definitely squash.
sister, how are you?
That's my sister. She eats a lot of spaghetti squash like me. I said, sis, get the organic one. Big difference. Like you buy a regular spaghetti squash. Like I used to buy produce from Walmart. I stopped.
Right.
I had to stop when I started going to Whole Foods because I saw the difference. You're gonna be all day trying to cut that squash, put it in the microwave, trying to cut it. You buy one from Whole Foods, organic, that knife gonna go right through it. It's gonna taste different. You can taste the nutrients in it.
Wow.
Blueberries, let me tell you. If I go somewhere, all I gotta do is eat one blueberry. I can tell it's not organic.
Really?
I can just tell the difference now because it's like, and sometimes blueberries are very scarce. So what? This is like
Right.
maybe about a couple. I gave in. Like just get the regular. My daughter went for me. Just get those. You're gonna get toxins, whatever. That's why I detox. Just go ahead and get the. Man, I was like, forget that. I'm like, I am not buying now organic.
Okay.
blueberries any longer. And then grapefruit is the other thing. Grapefruit, let me tell you, for anyone having any type of kidney, liver problem, grapefruit
Mm-hmm.
is a miracle food. It's a miracle.
Really?
Yes, I know people say, "Oh, it's nasty," and if you buy an organic grapefruit, they taste good to me. I mean, they taste. I never was like one of those people who didn't like grapefruit, but I wasn't eating it. But I started eating it on this plant-based diet, just trying to get more citrus, especially during the pandemic. That was one of the recommendations, and I'm like, this is so good. And then again, getting the non-organic. Let me tell you, Trader Joe's. I like Trader Joe's. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of their fruits and vegetables are not organic. You have to read the label. It's
Wow.
not, when I taste the difference, I can feel and taste the difference in my body. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all. So just don't pour grapefruit, blueberry, squash, and sweet potatoes. Start there in terms of buying organic.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Check this out. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this for a whole week.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it for a week.
I'm gonna give you a week.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna try it. Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Father's Day this weekend. Everybody, take care of your father. Call your father, buy him something,
Oh
give him a kiss,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But after Father's Day, I'm gonna do it from that Monday to the next Monday. I'm not gonna eat any meat.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try it out, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna have you back, and I'm gonna tell you what
Oh,
happened.
what? Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. I would love that. Yes.
All right. So that I'm gonna be a guinea pig. But you said when I was talking to you, you said you had some recipes,
Mm-hmm.
like something easy to fast. Because the main thing is that, we're always working. With 40 hours a work week.
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic's over. We're not working from home anymore. A lot of us.
Right.
So we're
Right.
back into that rat race. So you're driving home. You're hungry. You
Right.
got kids home.
Right.
McDonald's is right there. It's easy to stop. I know it's wrong. I know it's the devil. I understand. But so what's a quick meal? Like I get home, I get off at 4:30. I get home around 6. I'm starving. I got kids in my ear. What's a good quick recipe I can make? Do you have any suggestions?
Well, like I say, me and my kids, we do the Beyond Meat. That's kind of like our process stuff.
Okay.
I posted the other day. I make it for my son. We do a black bean burrito wrap. My kids love that. So it's the Beyond Meat. And let me tell you, Beyond Meat, they've made one now that has 35% less fat, less sodium. And I was like, dang, the kids gonna notice this. Neither one of them said anything.
Okay.
So
Wow. So Beyond
out
Meat.
there,
So
mhm,
okay, I take a Beyond Meat. So what? I make it into a big patty and make it a burger. What? I cut it up
you,
just like
you can cook Beyond Meat just like beef. Season it, put your onion
really.
in there. Yes. This particular, now here's the thing, a cube of Beyond Meat is about that big. It's like a cube.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
It costs $10. But
Yeah.
it's 3 of us, and I'm feeding a boy. I'm feeding a boy that eat like crazy. I only use half of that to make one meal.
You're dipping into my alcohol budget on the weekend.
Listen,
So
put
hold
the
on, hold on,
alcohol
hold on,
down.
hold
You'll
on.
be
Can
back.
can I drink liquor because most liquor is actually made out of. I can't
No,
drink liquor.
no liquor, maybe a
Damn,
wine.
she looks so disappointed in me. Like she's like, this
Maybe a
guy's
wine.
horrible. He's gonna drop dead tomorrow.
All that liquor is, y'all know that ain't nothing but yeast. It go right to your belly. No liquor. No, not
Oh
no.
man.
You need to drink a lot of water, a lot of water with lemon and lime. A lot of water. You
Why
can do
lime? I heard the limit, but why lime?
lime is the same. It has that citrus in it. You need that
Okay,
citrus. Yes, I'm telling you,
gotcha.
you're gonna be like, wow, it just rejuvenates you. It cleanses you out. Like, oh my gosh. And for me, the lime was starting to get too powerful. I only could eat half of a lime. I was like eating a whole one. I was cutting and doing half in the morning. I was like, hey, this is too much. I was like, it was just like, it's powerful. I'm telling you, citrus is very powerful. But
Oh yeah.
the quick
That what's
recipe.
so funny?
Mhm,
How people are keeping me accountable. Yes,
mhm.
Queen on the Throne. You're actually correct because I went out like last week and like I was drunk and it was awful. It was terrible. I'm totally embarrassed myself. You know what I mean? Like so I made a pledge. I'm not drinking anymore. I've been doing it too. I've been good. You know what I mean? Like
Just
I've been
gotta
good.
just
Hmm?
drink socially and don't drink excessively. That's all.
Yeah, that's the problem. I
Drink.
don't drink a lot until I go out.
Uh-huh,
And when
uh-huh.
I go out, I'm Frank the Tank. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I won't sit
You
at
just-
home and drink
What
anything.
what you drinking? You drinking that hard liquor?
I drink Tito's and tonic.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Nah,
I'm
not
not
good for me.
I'm not a big drinker. My sisters on here, they'll tell you, I always be like, I'm gonna get me a drink.
You
And
didn't,
I either never don't get a drink, or if I get one, Dina no, Diamond no. I be
man.
like
That's
this.
why she calls. Man, Kenny unapologetic. Just call me Buddha. Jesus Christ.
But George, let me get back to the quick meal. So this quick meal that I make plant-based, it's on the
Hmm.
Beyond Meat. Okay, so like
Okay.
I said, for me and my two kids, and my son eats about 5 or 6 of these wraps. I only use half of a Beyond Meat little block, and I'm saying that so when you buy that $10 block, that's two
Hmm.
meals. Okay,
Okay.
because the other thing I'm big on is quantity. Like we want that Beyond Meat taste, but you don't need to make the whole thing. It's actually too much. So that's where all that
Gotcha.
sodium comes from. You just need half of it.
That's why the
And
Whopper's like crazy on sodium.
exactly.
Cause it's real big.
And another thing you can do with those products too, like I like the Beyond Meat, those Italian sausages. I like those. But what I do before
Lizzie.
I boil it a little bit, so you boil some of that salt out of it, and then
Mm-hmm.
I put my olive oil back in it. Then I like pop it in the air fryer. So then
Oh, okay.
you could do that too, and then you remove some of the sodium from it. So this is a 1 pan recipe. So you take your Beyond Meat. I like
Mm-hmm.
to buy it's called Simply Organic or something. It's on my thing. It's a quinoa and
Simply.
brown. It's quinoa and brown rice in the packet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a pack.
Mm-hmm.
Open that up, and then you can use canned beans. Now, I don't buy a lot of canned stuff, but with the plant-based diet, you are because you might buy a few canned good things like jackfruit,
Okay.
palms of heart, just because that stuff is very exotic and it's hard to come by. Okay, and you
Okay.
want to kind of buy a can, but at Whole Foods, a lot of stuff it doesn't have no salt in it. It's that they just went through the process of canning it for you, which you can do at your own home. That's why I buy a lot of these jars because I can stuff. Um,
Really?
yeah, I like to do like my own tomatoes and stuff like that. We try to do some cucumbers, put the
Do you
cucumbers in
have a
there
garden?
with the vinegar. I do not have a garden, but when I
You
when
gotta
I
get a
move,
garden.
I buy my new house, that is on my checklist. I want a garden. I don't have a garden at this home, but I do. That's my next thing. I want to
Yo,
grow
you
my.
don't need you don't need outside. Yo, all you need is the power.
I
Uh,
have my daughter actually bought me all the little seeds to set that up.
yeah, you can grow it in the house.
Yeah, I gotta set that up. It's a little project I need. Look, it's been on the back burner. Look,
Yo, you'll be
but
surprised how much stuff you get out of this
I
little like
see that.
you
It's enough
sit like you'll be
potatoes.
giving stuff away, man. It's ridiculous.
Yes, but back to that recipe. So
Okay.
one skillet, you put your Beyond Meat, the brown rice and quinoa. What I was saying about the beans, you could do fresh is best always, but you could also do like a canned black bean. Make sure you get no salt. Make sure it's organic. Make sure you rinse
Mm-hmm.
it really well. You put all that in the pan. You're gonna do olive oil. I love the Italian olive oil at Whole Foods. It's really good. You're gonna put your olive oil. You're gonna put your seasonings. Cumin is very good for any bean that you're cooking. You can do your cumin. I use a lot of different Mrs. Dashes, garlic powder. Season it up, pop it in the oven. I like to broil a lot of my vegetables because it has like a roasted taste. Okay,
Yeah,
so
roasted vegetables are actually good.
very good for it. It tastes good,
Like
right?
you'd be surprised when you roast vegetables how sweet they get. See, look,
They, they
I think
taste
I could do
good.
this.
They taste
All
good,
right, hold on.
and of course you should be eating vegetables really in their raw state because that's where you're going to get the most nutrients. But we I cook a lot of my vegetables. Pop that out, and then you have a mixture. You have your rice, your quinoa, your Beyond Meat. Pop that on a tortilla with some avocado, and it makes oh, it's so good. It's our favorite thing. My son eats that when he runs track, and he go out there and run his. Yes, roasted vegetables are good, Boxer Girl. Yes. He goes out there and runs his medals, and I'm gonna tell you, when I put him on that plant-based diet, he started winning them medals. He just
Wow.
he excelled at track. He started getting straight A's in school. And like I say, yeah,
Really?
yes, it was like amazing. My daughter eats it too, but then, she's a foodie and she wants to try all these other different foods, but she
Okay.
eats it with us. She eats it with us too. So yeah, so that's a quick, easy meal that you can make. That's a real quick, easy one.
Okay. Okay. So SJ said, put this out to viewers. Okay, who wants to come with me on this journey 1 week, plant-based only? If you're down, put a 1 up in the comment box. We're gonna hold each other accountable. I'll start a
Yeah,
group chat. We'll text each other. We'll share
absolutely.
meal ideas and all that stuff. If
Yes,
you're down,
reach
put a
out.
1 in there. I'll start a group chat with you and we'll add you on.
Yeah, reach out. I'll give you
We'll
guys
see
some.
if anybody's down.
I'll coach you. Who's down for it? You can do
Oh, and
it.
Dottie just said she's gonna coach us, so now we have
Okay,
somebody who's doing it. All right, Sonia's
Sandra,
down. All
let's
right,
do
who else is down? We got 1 person. All right, so we got 2 people now. Who else is down? Come on, y'all.
it.
I know I'm not the only excessive person in here. I
I'm
know
trying
someone else want to do this. Now look,
to
everybody's leaving and shit. This is terrible, man. Nobody want to give up.
drop
Nobody
out.
want to give up their chicken wings.
And let me tell you, I see people all the time say, hey, you know what? I was on plant-based or, eating less meat and I got off of it and now I'm getting back on it. Like I see that on my timeline all
All
the
right, we got 2. Stacy Bay is down. Round of applause. Hold on a second. Air horn for Stacy Bay real quick. Hold on,
We're
hold on. Where's my
start
air
the
horn?
week after Father's Day is when we start.
All right.
The Monday after Father's Day. So
Clean
what,
Whip Auto, go ahead and jump on the train. Clean Whip Auto's on. He was fasting this week, man. Like, but if
we
he's down,
start
come on down, huh?
we started June 20th. That's the
No, we're
Monday.
gonna start June 20th.
Meatless Monday, yep.
No,
So
Chrissy Lynn, you could be down. We'll still let you have your coffee. Just try, all right? Come on, Chrissy Lynn.
and
Come
what
on, Chrissy Lynn.
I
We
can
need 1 more person. We need
share
1 more person. Come on.
guys. So everyone who's joining on, we'll create a group, and I'll give you guys meals for 7 days.
Woohoo! All right, we got 1 more person. McQuarble, I don't know who you are. All right, but we're gonna do that. Follow me, brother. I'm not sure. Send me a message so I can get there. I'm gonna add you to the group. All
So
right, we got.
I'll have it ready by Friday. I'll have 7 days of meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you guys. So that way I'll have it ready Friday, and then that way you can go shopping on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let me write down who we got here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get a piece of paper. Oh man, damn. Did that hurt everybody's ears? Because it damn sure hurt mine. All right, let me see. I don't know what this is. All right, so we got SJ, Stacy Bay.
You're welcome, sis.
Caribou. Okay, I got him. And let's see, who else was it? You already know I'm there, Joe. All right, Breezy's down too. Okay.
I see my family on. Hey, Valencia, you doing it too, cuz?
Okay, so SJ, Stacey Bray,
My
and
cousin,
Chrissy Lynn.
you said you was gonna do it. Am I, Diamond? You doing it? Where Dina go?
No. You good, Vic. We know what you're doing. Shout out to Victor. Round of applause. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got 5 people. So okay, we're gonna definitely go plant pace.
Yes.
For a week. We're gonna start off with a week and see how we can do. All right, round of applause to everybody that's down. All right, so we've been up here almost an hour. Anybody got questions for Dottie?
Any
Real quick.
questions? Add Makaribu to your list, George.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yes. Macquarie. Okay, that's it. I got him down. I got him. Okay, I got Macquarie. Any questions? Leave a question in the box, and I'll definitely ask Dottie.
I'll get you a grocery list.
Grocery list? Yes, we're gonna get a grocery list and everything.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, now don't have me eating collard greens every day, and it's gonna be awful.
No.
People in my office gonna hate you.
But remember what I was saying at the beginning. The reason why I tell people, hey, you may want to get like an Instapot, and like you were saying, like, well, you said that as long as it's quick. That's the thing. Really, you could have some quick meals, but really, it is planning. It's a lot of planning, and I do a lot in my crock pot. I throw stuff in the crock pot, or I throw stuff in the oven. I don't stand over the stove too much. But it's a lot. It is a lot of planning. It is a lot of planning. You're eating fruits and vegetables, so you got to do a lot of chopping, and then you have to. I do a lot of organic, so I have to watch the life of the vegetable. If I buy mushrooms, it's like, okay, I got to cook those within 2-3 days max. If I spaghetti squash actually has up to a 3-month life. Well, I don't do 3 months. But if I do a spaghetti squash, I know that can sit there a couple of weeks, you know. If I do peppers, peppers, I can do like 3 or 4 days. So maybe I'll add that into the meal planning. So it is planning. It's planning.
Okay.
So, and that's why I say a crock pot is good, because like when we do our cabbage carrot soup, like I could cut that up and have it ready and it'll cook overnight. You know, I can, you know, I do my beans in there, my chickpeas, my black beans, you know, so I'll put that in the crock pot, season it, have it ready. Then you can take your black beans, you can add it to a salad, you can, you know, put it in a burrito. Black bean burgers, oh my God, black bean burgers are so good. My son, he loved black bean burgers. He'd be like, Mom, you making them black bean burgers? But it's almost like a 2-day process, because you got to get the black beans, you got to make the mixture.
You make your own black bean burgers?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, definitely send me that recipe. I want to try it.
Absolutely.
Hold on a second. Someone said should they put the whole family on the diet also if they do it?
That's a great question. See, the thing about my children, I'll be honest, they're bigger, they're teenagers, okay, and you know, they're kind of used to me saying, look, they're just used to eating like that. Let me tell you, I have my nieces and nephews over here, and look, that's all Auntie got is plant-based food. So you over here, you got to eat plant-based, and they loved it. The kids, they love spaghetti squash. Let me tell you how I get kids to eat plant-based food. I put cheese on it. I put the plant-based cheese on there. So I made them plant-based chili cheese fries, where you cut up. I don't do white potatoes, guys, because it's too much starch, too much sodium. If I do a potato, it's a red potato or a yellow potato. But I cut that up. I use a plant-based bean, which is nothing but pinto kidney beans.
Right.
And put cheese on it. That's a whole meal packed with protein. Kids love that. The spaghetti squash. I'm gonna do spaghetti squash is just everything. I just love it. Kids like that because it really does taste like spaghetti. And
so someone else asked a question. They said, what's good for breakfast for the kids other than oatmeal?
For breakfast, we do the smoothies. We do a lot of fruits and nuts. And we do like maybe we do cereals. You know, we do cereals, cornflakes or whatever cereals. We like to do the smoothies. I do like this fruit nut dish. We like to do yogurt, plant-based yogurt. And I tell you what, my kids, do you want to hear something funny? What my kids like that's plant-based that I don't like, that they fight
What's that?
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast.
Let me tell you, they are avocado toast experts. And they love avocados. Since we went plant-based, they both just went avocado crazy. I have to buy at least 5 avocados a week. They eat avocados. They eat at least one a day. They fight over it. My daughter has sent me this text. I meant to post, Ma, I can't believe Sterling ate the last avocado. You already ate 3. It was so fun. I got these kids.
Wow.
Avocados, but they do a lot of avocado toast. They just do their little toast, spread the avocado on there, and they'll eat it like with fruit, you know, drink a cup of juice. They love to eat it, but I do not like avocado toast. I don't like avocado on no toast. I don't eat it. But they love that for breakfast. They love it, you know.
They got soy bacon.
Oh, that sounds like something processed. Let me tell you, let me say this one point. I know we got to get off soon. Listen, eating plant-based, vegan, you're not gonna see me give you any recipe. Like, we may do some Beyond Meat, some Impossible. That's really as far as I go as processed. You're not gonna see me eat no seitan. That is nothing but gluten. It's flour. Like, I don't get that.
Wow.
Like, you see those recipes like this, people use that to do the chicken and stuff. Like, that's flour. It's gluten. Like, why are you eating that? You know, I don't do a lot of those stuff in the box, like the fake vegan lunch meats and, you know, hot dogs and stuff. That's processed food. It's not the best for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I have these little crab cakes that I like, and it's a Gardein chicken nugget that I like. But these are made with they're made with whole grains. They have a whole grain coating. So that's about as far as I'll go with my processed foods. But other than that, we're going to be eating real whole foods. Whole grain, real whole plant-based foods. And so, like,
I'm down for it.
When I tell people, you really want to do a plant-based diet, you got to like a lot of legumes and beans. You got to like to eat a lot of seeds and nuts. And then you got to like to eat an excessive amount of fruits and vegetables, because that's where you're getting all your food, your nutrients, and your protein from.
Okay. Now, quick question. just to
Mhm.
let the people know.
Mhm.
So you've been doing this about two years now?
2 years now,
All
yeah.
right. Tell people, what changes have you seen in yourself?
Oh my gosh. One, my mobility, my joints.
Really?
Yes, that pain I had, especially in my knees, I want to say it's almost about gone. It's almost about,
Wow.
I get pain back in my knees or my joints if I eat something I'm not supposed to eat. I go to somebody's birthday party and my body is very sensitive now. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of got a sweet tooth. Let me just go ahead and eat a little of this cake. You ain't been eating no cake with all that stuff in it, all that icing and stuff. Next thing you know, I get home, my leg like, ah! That's how sensitive my body is. But, again, how do I fix that up? Okay, let me go get this grapefruit. Let me go drink a excessive amount of lemon, lime water. Let me go get my coconut water. You probably dehydrated. I'm telling you, I run to plants when something is wrong. I've noticed a change in my clarity. I have better mental focus. I feel better. My mood, let me tell you, you're going to be happy when you eat fruits and vegetables.
Mm.
How could you not? I don't care what nobody say. It raises your vibe. It does. And why? Because you are what you eat. Like, meat is dead. And I'm not saying you eat meat, you're dead, but it's gonna change your mood. You're not gonna. And I tell you this, another big. That's funny you said that. Another big change. I'll be honest. I am more compassionate towards animals. It just kind of happened.
Really?
I'm not about to join PETA, but I noticed that I'm more. I found myself talking to somebody had their dog in the car, and I felt so sad for the dog. I'm talking. Hey,
Oh man.
I'm like, why am I talking to a dog? Like certain animals now, I feel
So
more
you turned
compassion.
into Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, I done told
Wow.
Dr. Do. I feel myself. I know I'm a lot calmer. I've always been a very high energy person, but my energy
Right.
is higher now. Your vibes are gonna go up. Your mood is gonna improve. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel great. I'm telling you, it changes you. It does. It does.
Queen on the throne. Why don't you want me to add you to the chat? She asked, "What's the name of the meat again?" I think it
Oh,
was
Beyond Meat. So
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat is the one that I kind of use like in my spaghetti squash and my burritos. Now, again, we human. I got teenagers. I can't just be giving them this straight 110% healthy. We want
Right.
little, I do Impossible. Now, Impossible has a chemical in it that's actually from plants. It's called humectant. Okay, but the humectant gives it that little red taste, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
little more fattier. Okay, it's from I forget the name of the flower, but it's actually from a plant. But when I want to do my vegan nachos, and I'll give you guys the recipe for that because kids love it. I use the Impossible. I use the Impossible meat. We use it with that, and if I want to do like just regular tacos, I'll use Impossible because it does. It's a little bit more like junk food, but it's still on any day. It's still it's a lot healthier than just eating like a beef burger because it's less fat. The thing about eating meat excessively is it's meat is fatty, saturated fat.
Superman. I asked Dottie that question earlier, and she said, she got to be honest.
You gotta
What can you put a price on your life?"
you can't put no price on your life. And let me tell you,
Okay, Queen on the throne. I got you next time.
yeah, there's ways to save money. Like I said, I've been shopping at Target to get some of my organic brands. So here's another point I need to make. When you're eating plant-based, you get very full, okay? And so you're going to end up carb cycling one. I carb cycle on my plant-based diet. But like the other day, so we had the burritos on Sunday. Monday we ate, but you're going to be full. You're going to be
What
so
is
full
carb cycling?
when you literally like it said, like it sounds like if I have a heavier day on like a Monday, like eat
Mm-hmm.
the black beans, the quinoa, the brown rice, like I won't eat like that again until maybe like Wednesday or Thursday because
Gotcha.
you have to do you're gonna feel full and satisfied. You're not gonna even want to eat all of that. Like the next day I may like do like a salad. I like to do my salad with mushrooms, so that's kind of like my meat replacement. I'll put like a lot of mushrooms on it. I may eat two apples. I'll eat my pineapples. That right there is gonna get you full. I drink a lot of water. I may have like a cup of oatmeal. I'm good for today. Like I'm not really even that hungry. Like I was looking at my snacks I posted today, and it's this bar I eat. It's a cashew bar. And it's 150 calories for that one bar, but I never want to eat the whole bar. I only eat half of it. You know, raisins have a lot. It's actually 23 grams of carbs in a box of raisins. But I don't eat the whole box. Like I eat half
Right.
a box of raisins. I'll eat a handful of pecans. I'm full. That's my
But
snack.
would you say that those type of carbohydrates are easier for your body to digest than
That
say like the flour based and stuff like that we normally eat? Because Sonia asks, will this help with weight loss?
yes, it does help with weight loss. It absolutely does because you're gonna be going to the bathroom. You're gonna be detoxing. That is where the weight it is what it is. That's where the weight loss comes in now. And when you add your exercise on top of that and that cardio, you are going to lose weight. You're going to lose weight because you're steady. The thing about the plant-based diet, you're steady detoxing. It's fiber. Your body's gonna take the nutrients it needs, and then you're gonna flush it out. And so when you do that, and somebody said they lost 75 pounds, absolutely. You do that on top of drinking your water and your exercise. Not only are you going to lose weight, you're going to be able to better sustain it. You know, a lot of people,
Okay.
they gain weight again back on that keto diet because you've been doing something that your body really naturally does not want to do. We
Right.
should also do a show on eating like your ancestors. Our ancestors ate a lot of fruits and vegetables because that's what was out there.
That's true.
Think about it, y'all. Y'all done read about this before. They had to hunt to get meat. And when they hunted to get the meat, it was scarce. So everybody got a piece here. They got their 2 ounces. And the rest of your meal was fruits and vegetables, you know, and then think about it. They had to do the exercising and the walking to go.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't have
Okay?
to just go to the grocery store and get
They
it.
didn't go to the grocery store, and then they were on a farm, so they're farming to, bring the meal to the table. So they're moving around and lifting weights, and that's why they were not overweight and obese. You know, the food that
Gotcha.
they're eating. Yes, true. Thank you, Miss Stacy. It's so true. Let me tell you, the food that we are eating is killing us. You hear me? McDonald's is full of toxins. All that processed.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
It's taking us
Killing us.
out. I'm telling you,
It's taking us out.
let me tell you, before I started eating healthier, and then before I started, I felt like I was dying. You know, I was really sick.
Wow.
I was sick. I was really, really, really sick. And the doctors couldn't tell me what it was. Oh, borderline. You're borderline this, you're borderline that. But I feel like crap. I can't move. You know, I'm foggy. I don't have no clarity. Like, stop telling me I'm borderline. You know, and I think I was borderline because like I said, I've always eaten a pretty much healthy diet, you know. But like I said, the other part of it is trying to eat more organic fruits and vegetables. And that can get expensive. Now, let me tell you this on this tip. You want to eat organic for your fruits and vegetables that don't have a covering. So it's okay to buy a banana that's not organic. It's okay to maybe eat like a non-organic. Avocados are okay non-organic because they have that covering. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like to buy organic avocados. I can taste the difference. So any food that has like a covering over it, it's okay to buy that quote unquote non-organic. Okay. But again, what I notice when you buy the food, it's so rich and you're gonna get the substance of the nutrients, you actually end up eating less.
Oh, wow.
It balances itself out because you're eating this nutrient dense food, okay, and then you're full, and so your mind is
Gotcha.
full. Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's once you do it for a long period of time, it kind of balances itself out. Like, I'll be honest, I go to Whole Foods. I spend about $150 a week at Whole Foods. I do, and that
Yeah,
lasts.
that's not bad.
That's not bad. That's average. That's average.
Yeah. I spend that in a strip club, so I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Susie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't pay your tuition no more. I'm
I'll
going to
still
get
go
healthy.
to Myers and get some things here. My favorite place now has been Target. That's where I buy all my pastas. Again, like we were talking about, the bad carbs. All my pastas are lentil pastas, whole grain pastas, pasta with quinoa. I don't buy the white pasty pastas. I try not to buy. Where I buy it? I buy it. My kids, Mom, can you make a real macaroni for the holidays? So I buy that's their little holiday junk food because they be
I'm not paying nobody's tuition.
yeah, they want that macaroni taste. But they already know when it's not a holiday, I do lentil pasta. I'm actually about to do a posting because I went to Target and stocked up. My goal is wherever I put in my mouth, I want it to be full of nutrients. And when you're buying like the white pasty pastas, white pasty bread, that's what it is. It's paste. It's nothing. It's no nutrients in it. It's just fillers. It's nothing in it. Even bread. Me and my son, he do. He want to eat regular French bread. You can do that.
Okay, someone had a question. They said next week, is it organic or just plant-based? I would say it's just going to start off.
Everything I'm going to suggest, I'm going to push organic.
Okay.
I'll try to put some alternatives in there.
I usually do organic anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, just make the switch. You got some money in your budget. Stop buying coffee. Stop doing something. Stop buying that extra, getting a sweater off of Amazon and all the other stuff. That $20.
I can't stop.
Stop doing that.
No. You know you're gonna get people mad at me. You talking about stop using Amazon now. You know what I mean?
That extra stuff on Amazon, you know you don't really need. Take that $20 and buy with $20 you could buy 2 organic grapes, you could buy 4 or 5 apples, you could buy some bananas, and that'd be your fruit for the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm doing all
so
that.
Well, Dottie, we're gonna start bringing this to the close because I'm actually, you may want to stick around. I got Miss West, little Miss West coming up here.
Okay.
She's gonna give me a reading.
Okay.
Which is going to be cool. Like, I promise, she said she's starting her thing. She's going to start doing readings. I told her I will allow her to give me a reading right here in front of everybody.
Oh, wow.
So, okay. Yeah. You stay and watch it. Yeah. Definitely. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to get her on and, so we're going to bring this back. But we're going to have you back in 2 weeks after we do this week of cleansing and all this good stuff. Okay.
Thank you. I can't wait.
All right. So
Thank
everybody,
you guys. It was so nice
everybody, I want y'all to say a round of applause for Dottie.
Thank you.
And most important, follow her. Dottie Speaks.
Yes.
Yeah, she has a lot of informative information. She does a Meatless Monday.
Yes.
So follow her for more information. If you're and you watch this later and you want to join the group, DM me because we're not starting to the 20th. So I'll add you to the list. Anybody that's interested.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Dottie, I want to thank you once again.
Thank you.
All right, and you have yourself a good evening, and you're welcome back to the show anytime. So any tips, or you got something you want to talk about,
you're welcome.
You got something you need to get off your chest,
okay,
definitely hit me up, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Dottie. You have a good evening.
You too.
All right, everybody. That was Dottie. We're going to do this 1 week, plant-based only. Can't believe I agreed to this shit. I'm going to fucking die. I'm gonna die anyway. Oh yeah, shout out to the gentleman I bought this shirt from. I got to get his information. I'm gonna plug him at the end of the show. Man. So okay, let me get Miss West in here. Let's see if she'll go live with me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I need to get healthy. Like, yeah, I'm old. Look at her. What you got going on here, Joe? Hello there.
That was my Zen moment.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Everybody give Miss West a round of applause. All right. While you get, I need you to tell everybody what we're about to do, and I gotta step away. Okay? I know you can hold it down. Why we sound like I'm in the water?
I'm sorry.
How come I sound like I'm in? All right, sounds good. Oh no, I sound like I'm in the water.
No, you sound fine.
I sound fine, everybody? Okay, cool. All right. Well, I need about 5 seconds.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Tell everybody what you're about to do, and I'll be right back.
All right. So my name is West 74. I read energy and tarot cards. So the other day, I did one for George, and he absolutely said it was all right. So. There's an echo. Not sure why. So, sorry. So anyway, he asked me some questions and I read his energy. So either you can send a question, I can try to adapt your energy, or or you can try to cam up and I can talk to you. Usually, sometimes I do it behind the scenes. I talk to people on the phone and I just flip cards. So, does anyone have a question? What can I do for you? There was a slight echo, George, and I don't know if it was my background or if it was me, but I'm assuming it's gone because I haven't seen it yet or
Let's
seen
see.
any comments.
Any echo now? Have we fixed it? All right, sounds good now. Let's go.
So I just said basically if someone wants to ask me a question or if they want to cam up, I can try to feel their energy or I can try to read off you.
Okay. Read off of me.
Okay.
I want to do this. I want to be the guinea pig. All right, I hear the echo again.
Is it me
Do
when I
you?
talk?
No. Do you have headsets on?
I don't.
That's the problem.
You want me to put headsets on?
Please.
All right, excuse me for one moment.
All right, hold on a second. All right, while we give Go Gadget. What are you doing? There's no music.
In my head it is.
Oh, Jesus. Everybody get Nookie a round of applause.
What's up, good
Nookie, do you want a reading?
folks?
Huh?
Hold on. I put my head.
Hello?
You can hear me?
Can you hear me?
All right, bet we in there. I can hear you.
All right. Do you want a reading this evening?
Of course I do.
Yeah, round of applause for Dottie. Dottie did a duck fizzle. Dottie did her thing.
Yeah, she did. She did.
You sound underwater also. I don't know what's going on.
I was gonna tell her if she's sitting her phone on a table like a glass table, that echo underneath it does that.
That's what it is.
Oh, it's the table.
The table.
Look at Nookie. See? It's always that generation. That generation. No. You're millennial. Yeah, millennial.
I'm
Shout out to
millennial. I am
millennials. Round of
millennial.
applause.
Thank you.
All right, so what she should do is cam down and cam her back up.
All right, I'm gonna cam you down. Listen, I'm gonna cam you back up.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna cam her down. Okay, then I got a camera back up.
Camera back up. You gonna ask her, do I want to read? I'm not scared of this stuff. I actually practice that stuff in my house. Like, yeah.
Oh, you're not new to this. You true to this too. Okay.
Exactly. Like I actually need a reading, and I kept saying I needed to get one.
Oh well, this is your time.
Right. It's kind of funny because I wasn't jumping off where I didn't even know what was going on. So
It's always surprises on the podcast nobody listens to.
Hello. Am I back? Am I live? Am I here?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So
all right.
Hello, George. Thank you. Podcast.
Everybody follow Miss West.
All right, but George,
if you need a reading,
because you getting the echo, so you got to be quiet while she talks.
Gotcha.
All right, honey. So why don't you ask me a question? I'll put myself on mute so I can channel your energy. And I'll see where I can go with it.
All right.
Okay. You want me to ask a question?
Who
you gonna do first, me or Nookie?
I'll do Nookie first because I'm channeling on her. I'm focused on her right now.
Okay. I think the question I probably want to ask is my current situation of what I'm dealing with and who I'm dealing with. Is it time for me to let it go, or is it time for me to give it time?
So let's see what the card's saying. I just so you know, honey, I tend not to read in the reverse, so I will not read in the reverse tonight, but unless you want me to, but I'll just keep it, I'll keep it straightforward. So this card is Ten of Pentacles. It is talking about your family. It's talking about your future, your legacy, what kind of contributions you want to make to that part of your life, whether it's still financially or whether it's still just in your heart. Five of Wands, that you are experiencing some tension with this whole thing, maybe some kind of disagreement, conflict with the situation that you have right now. You have to stay true to yourself. The Hierophant, go within. Stay true to your ethics and your religion, your ethics. You know, whatever traditions of whether meditating or walking out in nature, stay true to that, because that's going to ground you and bring you back to yourself. That is what you need first. You cannot be whole for something else until you ground yourself and be whole for yourself first. So that's first and foremost. When you do that, you will have Seven of Cups, new possibilities. You will have maybe some new decisions you're going to make. You will see further into your future, like fantasize more into really what you want. And from there, you will have action and impulse to drive yourself what you want, the Knight of Swords. And the end of the, the bottom of the deck is happy and surprised. So you'll be fine. So overall, you are having some conflict, whether it be family or with your legacy, whether it's something within your home base. But stay true to yourself. Stay true to your religion, whatever you believe in, whether, you know, God, Buddha, spiritual, stay true to that. Meditate. With that, you'll come to some decisions. You'll have your new possibilities. Like I said, you'll put yourself into action. You'll know how to defend yourself from outside energies once you come back to yourself. And like I said, from that, you will be happy. There will be more surprises waiting for you. From then, when you look within yourself, you'll have intuitive messages. You'll listen to yourself more, and you'll know what direction to take.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Now you hit it on the head about like my nature walks.
Okay.
Because I actually do go on my
Staying
nature
grounded and
walks
true to yourself, coming back to nature. You have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I go on nature walks a lot. Like George and them
Yeah.
see me, like I post it, like I go on those a lot.
And that's what helps you think. That's what helps you bring you back
Yeah.
to yourself, to know, like I said, protect yourself from the outside forces. Nature is going to protect you.
Right.
Your decisions in nature, whatever you do, is going to protect you, and you'll be fine. You'll be happy as an end result.
Cool. I need to get out my head. I know that's me. I need to get out my head.
Yes. That's, I think, what nature's going to do for you. The positive thinking. You know, don't stick to the negative. Listen to your intuitions. Go here. Intuition sometimes is not always here. You can have a million thoughts in your head, but it's what's here. It's what's in here. Not necessarily your heart, but it's here, your intuition, that one part that's going to boost you forward to where you need to be.
I be feeling like my intuition be leading me down like some crazy paths sometimes. Like, I know I be right. I be hesitant to want to follow that I'm right.
You put yourself in the way. You put your own ego in the way. You stop yourself. You put yourself like at a crossroads. That's where you put yourself here, because you have a million directions up here, but it's here what you have to hear.
Okay.
You have me nervous.
Wow,
because
you still Nookie. Nookie's always talking. Wow.
I know, right? I'm quiet.
So I have a speech. I'm thankful for that. Thank you. I'm grateful and thankful because you're a learning lesson for me. Oh, thank you.
I've been in this like,
Thank you.
It's real quiet mode today. Even when I went to therapy, I ain't been me today. But it's not a bad me, but it's just like
No, but not only that, we are also in the full moon energy. So
yes.
if you have Sagittarius in your sign, it's either going to draw you to, and I have morning messages in the sign of Gemini, they're a sign of twins, they're looking at each other. It's like you have to look at a reflection of yourself. You have to look into yourself, because if not, this moon energy is going to pull some shit out of you that you're not going to be prepared for. You're not going to know what to do. So that's why I tell people to do your inner work, use your intuition, you know, so that's important.
My chart is full of water. I'm full of water. I have like,
so you're all in your emotions, so that's when you can really go to your heart and your intuition and not your head, not to what's surrounding you. I'm all air except for Virgo. That grounds me. So when I go out in nature, I take full advantage of everything, because I can be
I'm all water except for, I think my Jupiter is Virgo, and I do have a Sag, but I gotta look at it again. But yeah.
Now do the work, Queen. Do the work.
man, let me get out of here.
If you ever need some, like, just some questions or a card of the day, you really DM me, follow me. I'll
Now I
send
will,
you
because like what I really want to ask, I'm not gonna ask on here because I ain't gonna put it out here. But yeah, definitely will. Definitely will.
That's
Well,
fine.
don't ask
Thank
me for
you.
tuition money. I ain't got it.
George, you gonna pay me this tuition money, okay?
I'm not paying tuition, dog. Like,
It's gonna
yo.
be dollars and my G strings. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh,
You gonna give
Jesus.
me the
No, no, no,
tuition
no,
money.
no, 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 no.
Let me
I'll
not.
read
I'm
your
not.
cards for the night. Like, are we gonna be
Hold on a
prospering?
second. Today. All right.
To the Nookie Fun. I
Well,
like it.
Yeah.
all right. So, Nookie, thank you. Thank you for very
You're
much.
welcome.
Round of
Stay
applause for
blessed.
Nookie. We're going to get her off. We're going to bring SJ
Tread
up here.
lightly.
All right. We're going to, Nookie, what's wrong?
Nothing. Calm me down.
All right. Thank you, Nookie. Appreciate
You're
you all the
welcome.
time. You have a good evening.
You too.
Nookie's my people. She always comes on the show and help out. I appreciate her dearly.
Nice. I
All
appreciate
right.
her asking me and challenging me, helping me
All
with my
right.
Good evening.
Round of applause for Soon.
Is that better?
You're fine.
Okay.
So, okay. So you came in here for the reading. You're all dolled up for nighttime, and you usually got your glasses on.
I only worked half a day.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Well, SJ, this is Miss West.
Hi, Miss
She's
West.
giving readings. She's helping us out. She's doing this for free. So we're going to let her do her thing. I'm going to mute down so the audio be clear.
Thank you. Good evening, Queen. And what question do you have, and how can I give you some kind of spiritual pathways on your journey?
Okay. First, I feel I'm always misunderstood, and I am always nervous. Like right now, I'm like extremely nervous, like anxiety nervous.
So you
Miss
need to
West, we
have.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
We can hear you now. My fault.
Sorry. Did I just shut myself off? Okay. So what you need to have right now is more confidence and drive. You seem to be lacking the boot. You need to kick yourself in the butt to just say, I can walk in the room and not have jitteries, or, I can just, that nervousness that you have, you need to have more willpower within yourself. You need to have more clarity and more fairness. You need to have more balance in your life, to not feel the way you do. Maybe something you need more clarity on, like figure out what is because making you feel that way when you're feeling that way. Try to pinpoint the exact situation. Because if not, you're going to keep having these negative thoughts. You're going to keep yourself imprisoned within your own anxiety to where you'll never flourish. You'll stay in that jittery feeling. Like I can almost feel it as I'm talking to you. I'm more jittery than I was before. I don't know if she can hear me. She's spinning. Can you hear me, George?
He's definitely spinning. I can hear you. He's
Okay.
spinning now. SJ, come back.
I think her anxiety got overwhelmed and she was like, I can't handle this.
Anxiety got her out of here.
Go. Well, I'll keep reading for you if she can still hear me, hoping she can. Oh, no. Well, I'll just keep going if she's watching. So that is going to
Let's
be
see
your
if she'll come back.
Okay. I hope she does.
I haven't. All right, so we'll keep it going. I'll be. All right, I just want to tell you, Saturday you gave me a reading, and it's funny. You said something about money, and the next day somebody kind of came up with a business opportunity for me. So that
I
was
think
very interesting.
maybe you were stretched a little too thin at the time, but you were gonna manifest something. Yeah, financial gain.
Yeah, and just the next day something was presented to me that I've been thinking about. So
Okay.
that was interesting. So
Wow, I'm happy to hear that.
okay, so my next question is going to be let me think about this. Will this business opportunity that was presented to me actually turn into something substantial? Are you on mute? Because I can't hear you.
I'm on mute. I'm just feeling your energy. I'm sorry. Asking questions. All right. So with this
Harry, you
business,
can't talk to Nookie.
he wants some dollars in there. Bring you to fruition. So it is going to bring you joy and success and enlightenment. It is going to bring happiness. You got the sun card. So it is going to bring you some kind of joy and success. Of course, with everything new, you're going to experience some kind of loss. But don't let that hold you back. Because you can get caught up in the grief of it all, of the loss, but you don't want to do that. There's going to be a lot of creativity and a lot of protection around your thoughts when it comes to this business venture or whatever you're going to do. Your family will come through. There could be another act of kindness coming through with this. Make sure you set time for it. Make sure, because there's going to be a lot of changes coming with it in your life. Set your priorities. And I would say at the bottom of the deck, spirits will protect you in this. You will use your intuition. You will have some kind of calmness with this, so you'll be fine. Just stay true to yourself, true to your traditions, what you've learned, your education. And from that, nothing should fail. You should have no fears. You should be stable and abundant. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Does that
Well,
make sense?
that wasn't that bad.
No. I mean, of course, you're going to have some ups and downs. There's going to be a few. It seems like there's going to be, once you're up, there's going to be something to knock you down a little bit. But you got to remember what you're doing it for. Set your time, your priorities. Like I said, stay true to what you're doing. Yeah, and you'll come out fine. You'll come out happy with it, and you'll be abundant. You'll be stable.
Okay. Next question.
Very clear.
Will I be able to do this fake diet?
Let's say no.
Is that a question I can ask? Huh?
All right, we can play around with it.
All right, let's play around it. Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to eat the lentils, the beans, and not want a steak, chicken, or how will I do?
And do a vegan diet. Well, it is a new beginning for you. It's a full card. You're taking a leap. If you're gonna try it. Saying beginner's luck. So it is something that, either you're gonna fail or win at. You might feel once you start some regret. You might miss some things, of course. You might have some remorse while you're doing it, like, man, I smell this and I want to go back to it. But you need to have that connection with what you're doing. Stay true to your path, because it is going to put you in good health.
Okay.
It's going to give you a sense of renewal and hope. And if I feel if this is the last thing, it's going to push you further in your desires. It's going to give you more ambition. It's going to open up new feelings within you. So it's going to be a good thing once you try it.
Okay.
You're going to have more perceptives and more clear mind. So yeah, it's going to work out for you. It's going to be a little rough. Like I said, it's a new beginning. It's going to be innocence. Like it's going to be new to your system. Of course, don't be remorseful and say, I'm going to skip today and, have something that you're not supposed to.
Okay.
But
all right, man. No steak.
Oof. We've talked about
Do
it.
they have vegan tacos? Like, no. No ice cream? Renew and rejuvenate. Dottie said she got me. So I'm going to jump out the window on this one. Oh, Lord. Jesus, what I get myself into. Lord have mercy. All right. Let's see. Anybody got a question for Miss West?
Yeah, so I'll answer a few more if you don't mind.
Oh, I got a good question.
Okay.
I had some serious baby mama drama. Now, how is this going to end for me? How is this going to get better? Like, I try to be the good guy. I try to do the right thing. But it's always like a thorn in my backside. So, how do you think this is going to turn out? Can you do that?
So, you need to establish more, it says like of a leadership role. Stand up more maybe for yourself. Put yourself first. Secure your position. Simply because, are you feeling like there's maybe some kind of financial strife happening with this, or someone's exhibiting a lot of insecurities and they're putting it on you and they have you worrying, or do you feel like you're worrying?
Well, I'm not really worried, but I do feel there's insecurities of other parties in this.
Okay. And saying with that, then I'll just say someone needs to be more disciplined. They need to think about things more, have more mental clarity in the situation. Someone needs to, like I always said, look within themselves, have some self-reflection, maybe spend some time alone to know what's true to them, you, her, whoever.
Gotcha, I'm listening.
If you don't, there's going to be some kind of weird abandonment, like someone's just going to probably leave abruptly, or something could leave abruptly that you don't want that to happen. So definitely stand your ground, state what you want, and then from there it says the last card is about bliss and alignment and family, so it will come into harmony. So it's your baby mama drama. Sorry, I don't mean to say it that way, it's just the way I was like reading it. So someone's having security, maybe about money. You need to stand your ground with that, or someone needs to stand the ground, be more disciplined, maybe have more clarity with that financial abundance or whatever is being worried about. Because in retrospect, someone needs to really look within themselves to find what they're running from. And from there, they can have harmony and bliss in their life. If that's another interpretation, if I can shuffle them around that way, if that's a better interpretation.
Nah, that actually makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody have any questions?
Thank you. I feel like I can really go another way with that. That's why I kept looking at the cards like, wow, I can go, okay. But okay, as long as you know what it means and you can relate, that's good. That's good for me.
No, that's actually a little relatable. Yeah, I know. We have an echo. IG don't love me no more. Follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to make the switch.
With you, it's just our thing.
Yeah. Every time we get online together, it's an echo. You're absolutely right. Damn. I don't know what it is. Okay, so everybody, I want everybody to follow Little West. Why are we doing a Miss City? But Little West 74. She's doing reading. Gonna start going live most of the day. So she's gonna start going live offering readings. Like, what you gonna do it? Friday, Tuesday, or whenever you got the time to do it.
Well, I usually try to post it early when I have time, so just watch for my next posting. I'll post it. This week I'll probably try to do them during the day, but yeah, just watch out for me. And thank you. Thank you all.
And then she's gonna come on late at night and have freaky readings, tell you about your sex life.
Yes, I am venturing into, I do have sexual tarot cards. I'm still getting familiar with those, but they are beautiful. They are very explicit, and I cannot wait to try those out.
Okay, what do we need to really be doing
Auntie, but I will check that out.
relationship-wise?
Was that a question?
Yeah, that was Nay. What do we really need to be doing relationship-wise? Oh, she's working on the cards, y'all. She'll be back in a second. I want one.
What do we need to be doing relationship-wise? What we need to be doing is having a sense of clarity, the act of giving and receiving, not just taking and not giving back. That's very selfish. So we need to find clarity in what we're doing in our relationships as far as, are we getting what we're receiving or not? From there, we need to get rid of past traumas or worries that we have. Stop bringing the past into the future. That really tears up a lot of relationships because you're judging one person or one situation to the next. So you have to close your chapters. You know, if you're not done with an ex, don't start with a new one. It creates chaos and it's toxic. Look within yourself. Find the motivation you need. Find your own leadership in a relationship. It's not all about loving the person. You have to also love yourself. You have to let you know that you are a king or a queen in this relationship as well. That's what I was talking about, the giving and the receiving, finding clarity of what you want in a relationship. From there, you'll manifest your desires, your ambitions. You'll know what you want. And if I want to go to the bottom of the deck, you'll be accomplished with that. You'll be hardworking into it. You'll feel completed with your mate once you find who that person is. So basically, like I said, find clarity in your relationship. Find clarity in the person that you're interested in. Can this person give you the same thing that you're giving back? You know, or is this person just taking everything you're giving? What about trauma? Meaning, not necessarily. If someone hurts you in a past relationship and you're just angry about it, and you know, you're in a new relationship and someone does that little thing that reminds you of 4 boyfriends ago, you know, that's what I'm talking about, bringing that trauma into that relationship. You know, close your chapters. I'm always saying that, close your chapters. It's like a book. If you have a book, you don't just start on chapter 10 and then go back to 1. Start at 1, complete the chapter, then you can safely move on. And you don't have to worry about the past. I hope that works.
No, it makes sense. You don't read a book backwards.
That's right.
Makes sense.
That's right.
Okay, NWT, you said you wanted one? Oh, hold on. Dottie said, when is the next Mercury retrograde?
The next Mercury retrograde, well, we're kind of in a retrograde, but I believe the next one, so we just got out of one in June. I believe we're in one until October. I just have to, I know we're in Saturn and Capricorn right now. I will get clarity on that because I know we just got out of one the middle of June.
Oh, so this is the middle of June, so we're still in one technically.
We're kind of in the shadow period, but now we're in the full moon energy. So we're not retrograde. It's just a matter of reflection. That's what the moon energy brings out. So I'll research that for you.
Okay, we'll be back on it. She wants a late night reading. Oh,
So,
okay. Jesus.
no, I thank you. I thank you. I would love to. I would love to.
Here we go.
Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah, do I?
That's all that I'm on. Man, that echoes like crazy. Like,
Yeah, I'm still, like I said, I'm still on my spiritual journey and learning a lot of things. I love astrology, but mostly I'm tarot and energy. So, yeah, I'm still learning. But thank you for, at least
oh, not a problem. Anytime.
boost my gifts. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
All right. So anybody got any questions before she gets down? Let's see. SJ, you want to finish your reading?
I need to sage.
Need to sage? Oh, Lord.
All the energies. I need to sage. Get back to myself.
Oh, wow. We're forcing too much on you. Okay.
I can't type what I want to really say, but thank you, Queen. Okay, follow me. Send it to my DM.
Yeah, y'all have a conversation. Good people.
I can always cam you up. It doesn't matter. I can just, send me your question. Little West 74. Lil _ West 74.
Oh, okay. She said no. Okay. So, all right, Little West 74. We're going to get you down. Okay.
Thank you very much for having me.
All
Have a
right.
good
Thank
evening.
you for everybody. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. She came up here to help us out. We thank you very much. All right, people. That's it. All right. I want to give a shout out to somebody. I want to give a shout out to the young man I met who gave me this shirt. His name is, oh man, what was his name? Jesus, bear with me. Oh man, I should have been looking for this when I was on mute. I'm gonna get him on the show anyway. His name is, where's this guy's name? Shit, I am the worst. Little Tay. Little Tay gave me this shirt to rock. I saw him at the gas station. He was like, yo, I'm doing shirts. I said, all right, cool. He said, hop on. He said he's gonna come on the show. We're gonna interview next time. People, I'm letting y'all know I'm not gonna be here next week. It's Juneteenth. It's Father's Day. I'm taking a break. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing shows back to back to back. I need a little vacation. So what a perfect time for Father's Day and Juneteenth, because I'm a black father. So it just all falls in line. Yo, y'all could do it without me for 1 week. You know what I mean? Y'all hold it down. I'll be back after that, hopefully, and tell you about how this plant-based diet is. If anybody wants to hop on, please DM me. On that note, let's bring in the outro music, everybody. All right, thank y'all for watching me. Shout out to the Gossip in Heaven, NWP, Pod God. Didn't even request to get on. I am so shocked. Shout out to the Sonia, Stacy Bay, Little Miss West, our guest Dottie, Leslie, I see you. Nay, always here. My cousin Sharon's in the building. Romeo, so amazing. Tip. Thank y'all all for watching with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I wish all y'all have a great weekend. Everything be back. Peace and love to y'all. Take care of yourselves.